out. As you can see, we've got the AUD/USD. We saw that we were in a bullish momentum, and we're basically looking to just carry it to the top of the channel over there. And we've reached our overall target. As you can see, they're also holding GBP/USD. We are currently deep in the trade as well.
What's up, guys? This is your mentor. Hope that you guys are good. Hope that you guys are having a wonderful day. If you're new to this channel, I welcome you as a new subscriber. Do not forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let's get into it. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the fundamentals of Forex trading, the beginner's mindset approach. But before we actually get into more of that, even more of the chart, I actually want to tell you guys about the FSGO 3.0 course that we're actually still working on. FSGO 3.0 course is going for $100 pre-sale, which means that since it is on pre-sale, it means that the course is not yet out. Understand this. Once the course comes out, the course is going to be $400, and then you're going to have to pay $400. If you can actually get it now, you can use the link in the description to get the course right now on $100 pre-sale, save 75%, save the hassle of actually spending $300 extra. Another thing about the FSGO 3.0 course, I just want to touch on one of the frequently asked questions. Some people usually ask, can I access the course if I'm in Nigeria? Can I access the course if I'm in Australia? Can I access the course if I'm in Ghana? Yes, listen, you can access the course from anywhere in the world, any time of day, any time of night, in the comfort of your own space at home. So understand that it is an online-based platform of which you have your login details and you have your course there, and your progress is actually graded there as well. Another aspect that I want to be touching on is the FSGO 2.0 lifetime course. FSGO 2.0 lifetime course is still around and it won't be discontinued ever. Not even anytime soon. FSGO 2.0 lifetime course is here to stay, because some people are asking, what is the difference between the FSGO 2.0 and the FSGO 3.0? Understand that with the 2.0 we have different courses under the 2.0. We have the indices course, the NASDAQ course, and we have the currencies course. And with the 3.0, we have both courses, including synthetics and including other new trading strategies that we're going to be teaching you in the course. And speaking of which, the course also has lifetime mentorship, just like the FSGO 2.0 lifetime course. You're added on a student support group, of which it has 24-hour support system from our dedicated mentors at FSGO. I also like to be touching on mentorship. Mentorship goes at $18 a month, of which is 250 Rand, South African Rand. And now we have actually now separated mentorship. We actually added another aspect to mentorship. We added beginner mentorship. Beginner mentorship is self-explanatory. It's for our beginner traders. Beginner mentorship is actually us spoon-feeding you and walking you through the whole process of being a beginner and actually guiding you through your trading journey until you can actually become a profitable trader. But understand that with being a beginner, we also have a beginner mindset. We also have a beginner approach. In the beginner mentorship, we also added the fundamentals of being a beginner trader. We added how to trade trend lines, how to spot your entries and exit points in the market, your reversal patterns. We're also actually assisting you with having a trading plan. So with the trading plan, you have your rules, you have your entry, your exit urges, your time frames, each and every single thing outlined for you in your trading plan. So still on that tip, guys, I want you to be showing you guys, come here. I want to be showing you guys a setup that I have here on the Euro Odd, but actually this setup is still playing out. It's not really at my level of entry yet, but I actually want to show you one of the orders that I actually sent out to the mentorship guys on Friday. The AUD NZD, but we're actually just still holding a bit of drawdown. What I see here, we can clearly see that market created a high of which was tested. So market broke out of this structure impulsively, only to correct after, and that's when we actually had our entry urges by our breakage of our structure there. So by our retest of our structure, I'm sorry. So right now we're just holding some bit of drawdown. So should market break this level of this bullish flag, only to retest above it, go inside of the trade, then I know that my setup will be invalidated. But for now, I'm still holding on this trade. Actually, I'm going to actually be going to the office today. I'm going to be actually stopping at the office today. Some people are going to be coming in. So yeah, I want us to actually go to the office and check some trading setups for you guys. So yeah, shall we go? Come with me. Welcome to the flip side, guys. Here is our trade on the AUD NZD. Remember, I was still actually anticipating for a double top over here, but as you can see, we got a little spike up to the top. So I'll still be holding this trade. I'll give another update on this trade on my free signals room. Remember that the link to join the free signals room will be in the description below. So I shall be giving a trade update on this, but I won't be scratching out this trade. For me to actually be scratching out this trade, market is going to actually have to only retest above this resisting trend line to only give me further pushes to the upside. Then I know that my trade setup has been invalidated. But at the moment, I can see that we're still in a corrective wave. So only after breaking this corrective wave, we should be safe and sound, holding for further selling opportunities. But yeah, it is current standings on the AUD. It is my current standings. So yeah, before actually doing much, I want us to actually go to the DXY chart. The reason why I want us to go to the DXY chart, the DXY actually holds a lot of power. It holds a lot of power. It is the dollar's strength. Actually, it is the dollar strength overall. So as you can see, this is what we have: overall bullish structure on the DXY. I had previously had this analysis and was still actually focusing for further bullish momentum on the DXY. Also mainly based off of the W pattern. If you guys know my trading style, you know that I really love to trade my W's and my M's and my inverse head and shoulders and my head and shoulders, because I know those are really profitable trading setups. So without even getting you guys confused, the reason why I was actually seeing long positions outside of this W pattern that I was showing you, this confirmation, outside of this confirmation, the reason why I was seeing bullish moves was only mainly because of based off of this trend over here. Remember, don't get the narrative twisted. I'm not saying trade against the trade. I'm saying we had bearish moves over here, but our W pattern is what is signaling overall bullish moves. So I know after a W pattern, market is set to only break above here and retest this trend line, creating it as support, and then I know that we're going to be going for overall bullish moves towards the upper part of the trend. So for now, I'll still be actually having this setup until further notice. So yes, now that we know the momentum of the dollar, we know that the dollar is actually set to rise. So let us go actually look at some of the trade instruments that actually correlate with the dollar, of which is the NASDAQ. I had previously had a trade set up on NASDAQ, but I want to actually first start it from scratch so that you guys can see how I actually got to have that setup play out. So first and foremost, I want to have my turning point to the market. This might also seem as if it is actually adding a lot of lines on the market, but in reality it is adding a lot of markets, but it is more of the beginner approach of trading. If you have your highs and lows and turning points properly marked out in the market, it is easy to actually spot your entry and your exit points in the market. So obviously after my weekly chart, I already see that I have bearish moves towards the downside coming in on the NASDAQ. But what I'm going to be doing right here, I'm going to be actually first just fixing everything. I want to mark my recent turning point. Let me just take that high and just bring it over to this price point over here. I'm marking my recent turning points because it is very cardinal to actually know where the market is turning, so that we are always caught on the right side and not the wrong side of the market. So on my daily, I can see that the daily has been coming from the top to the bottom, and as I can see from the bottom, it is also rising towards the top. So this is what we call our playground. So we can see that we have a somewhat broad playground. So we're going to be fixing some of the things that we have, taking out some of the things that we don't need. So already I can see right here that market presented to us a reversal pattern, one of my favorite reversal patterns, right? So I already know what's going to be happening based on what I can see with my naked eye, right? My naked eye tells me that we had bearish structure. After this bearish structure, we had a breakage of the structure. So after breakage of the structure, one thing can happen. It's either we reverse back into the market, into the trend, or meaning we're continuing with sellers, or that is option number one. And then option number two means that we're actually going to be respecting this breakage and looking for retest and further pushes to the upside, right? So that is just one of two options. So I can see, let me just go back to my H4. I can see based off of my H4 that we had beautiful bearish moves towards the downside. Beautiful double bottom structure presented itself over here. I can see that my previous highs have been hit, of which it means that some people that have been holding buys ever since those lower parts of the trend are having their target prices hit right now. So what we're going to be expecting is one of the two. Are we going to be getting further pushes to the downside, or are we going to be having reversals, and are we going to be having market set to push to the upside? So before doing anything, I want to dive into my lower time frames, of which is the H1 time frame. In my H1 time frame, let me see if I can alter anything over here, but I can see everything is properly done, and I can still see that the FX Code 2.0 teachings have been applied over here. You can see that the market broke out and retested above our trend line. So we know that if we were early to the party, you know the phrase that says the early bird catches the fattest worm, we should have had entries over there, and only protecting profits as we move up to the upper part of the trend, and we should be just scaling in on our entries. So for those who are not in the trade as yet, let me just go back to my line chart for accuracy purposes. For those who are not in the trade as yet, I can see that there is a turning point over here, and a turning point, I'll make a video about entry urges, and I'll explain how to actually spot your entry urges in the market and why turning points are important in the market. So we can see that our previous support has been now a potential resistance that's going to be forming over here. Let me just properly create a zone there and then go down to my candlesticks. We can see that market is at a high. Remember that there is no price over here, there is no retest, there is nothing that is happening at the moment. So we're only just having price just flat up to the upper part of the trend. So what we can be expecting is one of the two things, one of which being a further retest to actually give further pushes to the upside, of which is something of this nature, or market can simply further pushes to our supporting trend line, and then after that we should be expecting rejections over here and then further pushes to the upside. But it is one of the things that can transpire now of late before we can actually be looking for further entry urges. So yes, that is what we have on the NASDAQ. So after the NASDAQ, I want us to look at the Dow Jones Industrial, of which is the US 30. So the US 30, as you can see over here, we are having some sort of same kind of pattern that we're having on the NASDAQ. Same pattern that we're having on the NASDAQ. Let me just fix. Exactly. Same pattern that we were having on the NASDAQ. Bearish structure broke out impulsively. It broke out impulsively. Remember that some of the breaks that we anticipate to have retest before actually going for further pushes to the upside. That is one of the trading patterns of which we use. It is called the inverse head and shoulder. But as you can see now, market trended to the upside and just broke out impulsively. And after breaking impulsively, we challenged this high, but only broke that high impulsively still, not even to come back and retest it. So we're just really floating in a space whereby there is no clear price direction. So what I am going to just be looking for is just if market is going to be reaching this level of resistance, or just testing a level of support before I can actually just wait for entries. I won't be getting a premature entry on this trade. I won't be getting a premature entry on this trade. So yes, since you have gotten to this last part of the video, I'd like to give you guys a big thank you for helping me reach this far, and please drop a like in the video, drop a comment, a positive comment, and tell us what you'd like to see in the next video. So yes, without wasting any of your time, this is FS Coach, your mentor, and I'm signing out.
Hi everyone, this is FS Coach, your mentor. Guys, we are in Deep Blues. It's a beautiful Friday. It's a Blue Friday. We're holding ODUSD, we're holding GBPUSD, we're holding NASDAQ. All of these signals were given out. As you can see here, we've got the ODUSD. We saw that we were in a bullish momentum, and we're basically looking to just carry it to the top of the channel over there. And we've reached our overall target. As you can see, they're also holding GBPUSD. We are currently deep in the trade as well. Sniper entries only this side, guys. These signals were actually given out. The VIP 8, as you can see here, by ODUSD, signal was given out, signal was shared, money was made. The free group gave them the GBPUSD trade as well. I just have to find that. Also, oh yeah, and the NASDAQ, here's the NASDAQ as well. And just want to show you, basically these are the testimonials. People are happy. Pro signals are fire. As you can see, people are happy. Even the alts, we do take the alts sometimes. But I just want to show you the GBPUSD trade. Here's the GBPUSD trade, guys. Here's the GBPUSD trade. That's where it was when I gave it out, and currently this is where it is. We really don't know what it is, and we're floating ODUSD approaching TP1, as you can see right over there. We really know what it is, guys. This is FS Coach, your mentor.
And I'm signing out, bro.